Timothy, can you make sure the door is mostly closed, please? Thanks, buddy. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I am back after the 6.55 patch. Downtime, 24-hour downtime. It was way too long. I tried to play yesterday, totally forgetting about it, and was disappointed. So, let's go ahead and get on this Shadowbringers content, patch content, so I can do my best to catch up. Stop showing me the video, jeez. I need to open my video, or I need to open my window a little bit. It's freaking hot in here. So give me just a moment. Once it starts loading, give me a moment. The game's broken after the patch. Right. I live in a manufactured home, so I have two windows to open. I forgot that one was all ready. But when I say two, I mean like one directly behind the other. It uses the air in between them as insulation. Anyways, I'd had it cracked already. I had to open it even more. I might have to open it even more after that. Either way, let's get on this content. If I remember correctly, I had just finished getting those fish people's beast tribe quests up and running. I need to do that because they have one of the best mounts in the game. But for now, I will not worry about that. Turn my volume up a wee bit so I can hear it. And I came here because of this quest. I'm assuming it's freedom from privilege? Ah, yes, I was working through the warrior quest line, Shadowbringers quest line, so I can get my job quests for monk. So I was working my way through this. If I remember correctly, I'm already on like 76, so I'm roughly halfway through it. Anyways, let's continue. Let us brook no further delay and commence our search. Separately, as before in Amarang, if you catch the eater first, I grant you leave to kill it without me. Trust you will not be disappointed if the reverse were to occur? Surely not. Surely not. I myself will be most put out if I happen to lose to you a second time, and so, on that note, may the best hunter win. Lurik. Something about him I don't trust, and I think it's mostly because I think he's an amateur and doesn't know what he's doing, but I don't remember ever seeing the city that way. Huh. You survey your surroundings, but find no trace of the bear you seek. The island rail's gonna attack me. Well, maybe not. Maybe I got lucky. Despite looking far and wide, you failed to find any trace of the bear you seek. Perhaps Lurik was indeed the better hunter this day. We shall see. We shall see. Watch him be, quote, the better hunter by finding it, but, you know, struggling to defeat it. I have to step in. As the mighty hero. Hate to say it, Spinock, but it seems we're late to the party. Lindbird and his mates slew the bear before we could. So it's true then, you've cast your lot in with the boy, you poor daft sod. But I don't understand. The eater was a newborn. How could you possibly have learned of it and gotten far before, or here before we did? Well, see, that's the problem with relying on hired help. They're loyal to your coin, not you, and you're not the only one willing to open his purse. Damn it all. But more importantly, Reek, what's this I hear about you hunting Andrea? With help, I mean, rather than all by your lonesome? It's such a strange sentence. I get it, it's just worded weird. I have a distinct memory of you storming off in a huff saying you didn't need me or anyone else to finish the job. Tell me I'm wrong. Do as you like. Help or no, you've no chance of beating me to the prize, because unlike you, I'm not all talk, and neither are my mates. Speaking of mates, how much did it cost you to buy his friendship? Do tell. LOLs. Piss off, Lindbergh. Why are you still here? You got your mark, didn't you? You should choose your friends more carefully, sinner. When it all goes wrong, don't say I didn't warn you. You have questions, I am sure. As you may have surmised, Lindbergh was once a comrade of mine. I took him into my service that we might hone our skills battling sin eaters in preparation for facing Andrea. However, I soon came to see that he was not all that capable of a hunter, and so I dissolved our working relationship. Unfortunately, he did not take it in stride, and instead resolved to recruit new companions that he might beat me at my own game. It would seem that his fortunes have improved greatly of late, so much so that I fear we can no longer afford to dedicate time to tracking lesser eaters and must devote our undivided attention to the pursuit of Andrea. As such, we should be getting back to the Crystarium. Before we depart, I have one more matter to attend to in Yulmore. If I might trouble you to accompany me. But of course you will. Let us be off. To Yulmore it is, then? I see. Maybe I can find out why all the lights are purple. Still 75 left, i.e. 74. Need to get some of them out of the way so I can get that achievement. Excuse me, trophy. So I get 1,000. I can turn on the PlayStation 4 version, get that trophy to pop, get the platinum, and be done with it forever. I haven't turned it on in so long. Where am I going? Oh, over here apparently, which means I have to run. Why is it not telling me? Oh, that's another blue one. Oh, good lord. There's two! Oh, jeez. Well, looks like I'm not doing MSQ today, I'm doing blue quests. But I do have much of the day, so... Weary dockworker. Ain't you that bloke that brought back the night? The warrior of darkness? Good, because I was asked to keep an eye out for you. Nothing untoward, worry not. It's just that, see, ever since Lord Volthry and General Ranjit ran off to gods know where, the Ulmorian army's been in shambles. Say what you will about the bastards, but they keep the city safe. Or near as much. The remaining leadership types have got their work cut out for them, keeping everyone fighting fit. But for a start, there's been talk of bringing back traditional training methods. I'm talking about stuff what could be used to get unbloodied layabouts like me ready to take the field. Of course, there's also plenty of military men taking part, eager to hone their skills for the struggles ahead. You're welcome to participate too, if so inclined. Head out to the city, though, through open arms, and look for the soft-based bloke. He'll see you sorted. Am I joining the Ulmorian army? I almost want to do that quest just to see like what happens. And what I mean by that is the quests, generally you'll get 1 or 2 blue quests out of it, and it'll unlock some new feature, and then the quest line will continue so you can get more story. So I was saying I would like to continue the storyline after that, and this person is just like hanging on for dear life. This burgling lark's harder than I thought. Nope. Guess he's just gonna struggle for eternity. Nope. I can't use the crystal for this one. I'm gonna presume that yet another striking opportunity is related to the PvP mode. A dungeon. Oh, Land Dweller. You were one of the ancient messengers, yes? How fortunate I have found you. We need your help. Ever since the abyss was lit with the city's lanterns, a great beastie, the likes of which we have never seen, has begun hunting near the cups. It thrashes and gnashes with its cavernous maw, leaving nothing but tattered flesh in its wake. The eldest of the Ath fear it is for an omen, a harbinger of our people's destruction. Have we angered the ancients? We cannot know. We dare not enter their sacred abode without first receiving their blessing. That is why I came to this town of land dwellers, to seek those who had helped us before, and here you are. Please enter the ancients' city once more, speak with them and learn what we've done to earn their ire. A hostile creature of unknown origin threatens the lives of the Ondo people. Perhaps the clerk of Amarot's Bureau of the Administrator can shed some light on this mystery beast. Guess it doesn't matter. What, Timmy?
Gold.
You what?
I got so attacked if you're wearing gold, and I was wearing gold.
Did you attack it?
No.
I don't know what to tell you, bud.
Still
I mean, I'm sorry, Bresky. You want me to look it up for you?
I know.
Well, I can just double check. Doesn't hurt nothing. When do piglins attack? Helps if I spell it correctly. Adult piglins are neutral if the player is wearing at least one piece of golden armor. Piglins are provoked by any player who is, quote, not wearing any piece of gold armor. Attacks the piglin or piglin brute regardless if the player kills it or not in one hit. Okay, so yeah, you're right. That's what it says. So I don't know what to tell you. That's rude.
I was just minding a piece of gold and they started. Stop! I'm wearing gold!
Enoch, allow me to introduce you to my father and mother. Father, this is my traveling companion and dear friend Smeenock. Dear friend. He and I have resolved to hunt a particular deadly sin eater. Indeed, I cannot overstate how terribly dangerous this eater is. That to pursue it is to court death itself. However, when we at last triumph over the fiend, all of Norvrant shall sing our praises. Won't that be wonderful, Father? So long as you do not sully our good name, you are free to hunt whatever quarry you desire. I can do without all the petty details. Lurik desires the approval of his father. Now then, how much do you require this time? Out with it. Oh, never mind. Just give the boy my coin purse, would you? I am sure it will suffice for his trivial pursuits. Yes, Demino. Huh? I couldn't tell you, buddy. Maybe somebody placed it. That is why you are here, is it not? Another handout? Don't play coy. You've never been any good at it. And Smeenock doesn't like them. You know, honestly don't know why I came here. Keep your coin, Father. You're really leaving. Smeenock, right now. Reek at the Crystarium. Am I going to be cheap this time? Let's see. Let's see how much of a flight it is. Blue quest. The boutique always wins. In order to undertake this quest, you must be a disciple of the hand or the land. Gotcha, okay. Yeah, it's not that bad of a fight. While I haven't streamed Genshin in quite a long time, given the way the map is designed, the game and the armor is designed. Well, he picked it up and took it from you. The way the game and the map is designed, it's always a good thing to just run where you want to go, because there's all sorts of crap all over the map. Chests and things to discover and explore and things of that sort. And so if they're so packed, chock full all over the darn place that if you aren't looking for them pretty constantly, you're gonna miss them. So I like to say this is why we always run, because there's stuff to be found. And in that game, that stuff also gives you the in-game currency to pull for characters. So we try to take that stance in most games. I'm not the biggest fan of fast travel. I feel like it's lazy, and like I said, you miss out on so very much by fast traveling. Not just in games like Genshin, but you know, Red Dead, other open world games, etc. and so on. Just I feel like it's a waste to not explore the world the way it was meant to be. Fast traveling all over the place, being lazy. I don't know. I just don't like it. Forgive me, Spinock, but I would forego the wine on this occasion. Father's lackluster reception has put me in rather dour spirits. As you may have gathered from our exchange, I am a free citizen of Yulmore. Owing to my parents' considerable wealth, I have enjoyed a relatively privileged upbringing. Privileged and unbearably boring, which is why I quit the city and resolved to become a bounty hunter. I am no fool, though. I am well aware of my fortunate circumstances, which is why I elected to conceal them for the people of the Crystarium. People are wont to jump to uncharitable conclusions. I feel as though you and I have established a rapport, though, and so I thought it best to bring you into my confidence. I pray you refrain from telling others. Now then, since Lindbergh has decided to turn this into a race, we have no choice but to oblige him and slay Andrea before he does. This calls for a veritable army of hired hands. Alas, in a fit of frustration, I refused Father's coin. Without additional resources, we have no choice but to conduct the search by ourselves. Moreover, I am rather embarrassed to admit that I can pay you only a token sum at this time, but I trust that will not deter you from joining me anon. Oh, that's not what I meant to say. I clicked on the wrong one. He's not going to be very happy with me. Please do not toy with me so. If nothing else, think of the fame and fabulous reward we'll receive when we finally slay Andrea. Surely this is incentive enough for you to stay the proverbial course? He doesn't give me a choice to say no. 76. Okay, now I'm on the 76th quest, so that's 70, 72, 74. I've done 3, 76, 78, 80. Yeah, I've got 3 more. Now I'm halfway through. I was right about being about halfway. Anyways. Speedock, my friend, thank the gods you are here. Ever since we parted ways, I've been exhausting myself running all over the Crystarium, questioning anyone and everyone, hoping someone might have seen Andrea, but alas. Well, of course. Surely this is the limit of what a man with meager financial resources can accomplish. Never mind all that, for it but recently dawned on me that the vision you beheld of Rhonda Ray's past could hold the clues for which we have been desperately searching. When you first described it to me, I felt as though I had heard it before, and I had. My wet nurse had told me the exact same story when I was still a boy. It was a tale of a courageous hunter who, together with her comrades, embarked on a quest to slay a notorious mark, a great horned beast. They came upon their quarry in the desert and were and there attempted to lay it low. Alas, the beast had a singular strength and the hunter a fatal weakness, and so in the ensuing struggle her comrades were killed, leaving her, the sole survivor, to swear vengeance. Would you not agree that your vision is a perfect match for this tale? Nods. Then there can be no doubt. Ronda Ray is the celebrated hunter, the hero I so admired in my childhood. After that tragic day, the hunter resolved not to rely upon others and instead slew the beast by herself. She somehow found a way to compensate for her weakness. Anyway, my recollection of the tale is likely riddled with errors. We should ask Miss Olvara to recount it in full. She was a bounty hunter herself before she entered into our service, you know. Alas, or also, in light of all this, I should share with you an interesting theory concerning all the virtues I heard from a fellow hunter. Apparently, each appears to be driven by particular memories, moments that forever changed each of these fallen heroes. Makes sense, doesn't it? Ronda Ray being a hunter of notorious marks in life and in death. I don't know why it never occurred to me before. But if that is indeed the reason for why she behaves as she does, then the more we learned about Ronda Ray's adventures, and we better our chances of predicting where she'll turn up. All the more reason to go and see my former wet nurse. Miss Olvara lives in Gatetown, on Calusia. Let us be off then. One quick note on my fast travel. I rant with my fast travel thing. If I'm going across the world, I'm not gonna run, because that would take way too long. Why take 20 plus minutes to get somewhere? It's just that one. By the time you hear this, twinning can be accessed via the duty finder. The dungeon. Do I want to pull all these up? That way they can be running while I'm doing quest. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's see. Not that one. I need to do that one, but not that one. Sigmascape 2.0. Oops. Yeah, they tell you when I've beaten them. Look at that. Happy and Amber. It appears I have done all of them. Oh, I've done that one. Richard Breathe of Snakes. Or any of these. Oh, Lord. Oh. I've done the Great Hunt. I wonder if those are all related to quests. Ugh. Sigmascape, that's what it was. Maybe we're on the lighthouse. We did read the stinks, yep. Did that one. Alrighty, let's see what I get first, if anything. I don't think I've ever quite listened to the music in here. Like, the singing anyways. Calusia. I think that was the middle one. It's the first. It's already 8:16. I think I need to go make sure that the coffee pot is still warm, so I can have another cup. I also think I only made half a pot rather than a full pot. I'm stupid. Well. Well, I'm here already. I didn't mean to, but oh well. Hail, sinner, well met. Come to join in the new, and by new I mean old, training? Excellent. Truth be told, interest has been less than enthusiastic. In case it's bloody obvious, we're all of us struggling to adapt to the new normal. When you wake up one day and realize half the life decisions you've made weren't your own, it's hard to adjust. None can deny that we need a peacekeeping force to maintain order and defend against outside threats. Unfortunately, we're short on motivated recruits, and of the ones we've got, only a handful are up to snuff. Anyways, it's all very much a work in progress, and one we're hoping warriors like you can help us with, even if only by taking part as a guest. Draw attention to what we're trying to get off the ground, you know? So if you are keen to give it a go, let me know and I'll call for an ammo. Can't just up and walk there. No, sir. But first, in accordance with ancient traditions, I've got to teach you the creed. He who fights with strength of stone unyielding, breaths deep of our boundless sky, and embraces serenity on rolling sea. Against him, none can stand. What do you mean you've heard that one before? As far as I know, it's one of many pearls of wisdom passed down through the ages. Dates back to a Calusian poet who died some several centuries ago. Sure you're not mistaken? Eerie coincidences notwithstanding, if you'd like to hone your warcraft, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better option than unleashing everything you've got on one of the of our contraptions. Complete. Sigmascape. I wasn't expecting that one to be the one that popped up. You have access to the lawns. This training ground can be accessed. Okay, cool. Commence! Open my window a little bit more while I'm at it. Oh, pot. Woo. Let's see how Sigmascape goes. I've done one, which was relatively simple. But a splendid atelier. Look around you, hero. Plenty of things in which to dip that brush. Given form. Ice doing his workout clothes here. Let's see how this goes. Oh, still first person. Black paint drips from the tip of this massive brush. Okay, cool. Yes. People say it's easy, so good, because I have no idea what I'm doing. How long since that? I'm already hurt. Gotta give them white mages things to do already. Just be artistic. Okay, well, it's easy, I guess. So there's that, right? What the hell did I do with it? I don't want to see it anywhere. I know what I'm doing. Ouchies. I don't know why I got hit the most. I don't know what I just did. Alright, the real question is, what the hell? Oh, there it is. Oh, this is too easy. Not too easy content. Too old of content for me to use it. Got it. What's coming over here? What on earth is going on with me here? How do I get off? How do I get off this thing? Here it is. It's just a strange quest. I wonder what that thing on the piece of paper is. I don't know if I did it right. Nope. No clue what the hell's going on. I hope I don't die. I guess I should have got behind the rock like everybody else. If whoever you are that's watching plays this game as well, know that I do not pull up strategies or mechanics in a video before going in, because I'd much rather learn it organically. It's more fun that way, at least for me. I know it probably doesn't make everyone else all that happy, but you know, learning organically is more fun. Tank. Oh dear, no damage to this thing. Ouchies, that went off quick. I can't look at the moment, Timmy. Ooh, that hurt. So we'll do some damage. Come on, we can beat him before all getting hurt. I still got hit. At least I didn't die. Just giving that white mage something to do. Man, it's still hot in here. Timothy, you have to wait. Okay. What do you need, Timmy? Good job, buddy. Super fast. I got more tombstones. I could probably have too many of them 2 stones to begin with. Ah, crap. Not even opened it. Oh, good lord. I got too much crap in my inventory, I presume. Oh, Nero and Sid. What am I to learn? Welcome back. I was on the edge of my stool watching you attempt to paint whilst fighting. But you soon seemed to get the hang of it. I'm glad our makeshift solution worked as intended. Our makeshift solution worked as intended because I made it work. Painting is easy, as is intended. I feel I should remind you, however, that the brush was very specifically designed with that arena and that foe in mind. Against aught else, it would avail you precisely as well as any other brush. One moment. Hi, this is Garland. That's great news, and, but, oh, they did? Did they? Understood. We'll meet them out there. That was Jesse. Apparently Biggs and Wedge considered themselves well enough to pay us a visit. They're on their way to the yawn. Fancy a brief jaunt to the surface? No thank you. I have data to analyze. Fine, just the three of us then. I think I still need to open my windows a wee bit, because it is still warm in here. You know what actually might help? Close the vent. That'll help too. Give me a moment. I'm gonna do both. Shut up, Timmy. It's hot in here. I'll give me the option to make it less. What do I put there though? That'll not work. One of my military coins. This one's actually not from the military, so let's use this one. Let's see if that makes a difference. Barely cracked. Hope so, because I could use that air. Cold air. Yeah, I tried going to work today, but all the roads are literal sheets of ice, and going 15 miles an hour, making any sort of turn, I was sliding all over the place, so I told my boss, yeah, sorry, I'm not making it. Timothy, can you turn that down? It's really loud. Bring it down to like 9. 2 more. Should be 2 more. 1. There you go. Thank you, Timmy. Chief, Spinock, and Alpha 2. What? He's not talking to me. Oh, we didn't mean to drag you all away from your work. Nonsense. After all you've been through, how could we not come running? Speaking of which, should you even be walking? The Shigurion, or I never say these words right. Shirugion. I need to look up how to say that word because I struggle with it every time I ever see it. We will probably want to have words with us later, but we couldn't just lie back and let you brave the rift on your own. We even have enough plans for that much work? Who's taking care of all the little jobs? The little person, apparently. Ah, yes, the little jobs. It does seem that you two have spoiled me. I only recently learned that the kettle does not, in fact, fill itself. It reminds me of that commercial, not commercial, but a little skit. There's a little skit where some dude, his girlfriend or whoever is cleaning in the kitchen, and he walks up, or I think she says something like to fuss, and he walks in there and he goes, why are you doing the dishes? And she goes, what are you talking about? And he goes, every time I leave the dishes right here, they just magically clean themselves by the morning. And she goes, what? He goes, yeah, no, seriously. I've even tested it out. I've put them all over the different place. If I just leave them out, they clean themselves. And she goes, you can't be freaking serious. And he goes, no, seriously, watch. Just let me show you. And he insists on them, like, you know, he's like, I've even tried it with my clothes. I've done this. They just magically take care of themselves. And she ends up leaving. She leaves him, and he calls the police. The police show up, and there's a man and a woman, cop, and the guy's explaining a story, and the woman cop's like, you're freaking kidding me? Like, you're serious? And the male cop goes, no, it's the same thing. That's what reminds me of. This right here reminds me of that. It's a funny skit. But we're muddling along somehow. Spinock has been a pillar of strength, as always. Alpha has proven to be a stalwart companion, and Nero has been invaluable and insufferable in equal measure. As for the test subjects themselves, they're certainly formidable, but Omega's experiment hasn't broken us yet. So go home, heal, and don't come back until you're fully recovered. It's good to hear that everything's going well, but you call us the moment anything goes wrong. We'll be out here in a wink, even if we have to crawl. Listen to me, Alpha. That uniform you're wearing makes you an official employee of Garland Ironworks. That means you can call on us whenever you're in trouble, and that we can call on you. It means you're not alone. Biggs and I have to go away for a while, so I want you to look out for Spinock and the Chief for us. Alright? Quay. Oh, I didn't Quay. There it is. Oh, before I forget, we brought you something to put a spring in your step. You can't forget Omega's creations on field rations alone. You can't fight. Lots of options. All of which I probably won't use. Maybe I need to go into fights with using potions and the sort a little more frequently. But, you know, I'm not exactly in the deep end of the game, so maybe I'll be able to catch up before summertime, but it's already mid-January, so we'll see about that. Now that we have... this one seems strong, but exhibits no other notable traits. How dull. The true challenge is this fourth, but if I can find the patterns hidden in the chaos, then knowledge and reason will prevail. For even the most random actions are products of an underlying logic. One has but to isolate the behavioral triggers. It is true, there is no such thing as random. If you have all the data, everything can be predicted. Or mathed. However you'd word it, but random doesn't exist. Just that levels of data is totally unnecessary most of the time. He had some of Sid's coffee. Tastes like salt water. Why would... I need to take a closer look at that card. Yes, Timothy. Huh? Yes. Let's go have some cereal. Sure, look at that card. What that means. Card for coffee? I would assume coffee or tea. Either way. Alpha Group shows signs of recovering from recent trauma, initiating action to maintain desirable stress levels. Uh-oh. And she's attacked Nero. That's no good. Won't let you pass. I really wish it was titled You Shall Not Pass, but you know, we'll see. Alpha and the Chief have already gone back in, so don't let us keep you. Our colleague over there should be glad to help you make the descent as soon as you're ready. This dreadful experiment may have a way to go yet, but if you keep taking it one battle at a time, you'll be fighting Omega before you. I mean, it will all be over before you know it. Well, I guarantee there's going to be a cutscene, so why not check it out? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there isn't a cutscene immediately. And Nero is standing. Ah, back are you? We should return to the task at hand. Everything all right, Nero? You look a bit green around the gills. The kettle was full of salt water. Not the best stuff to brew coffee with, it turns out. Hey, it was right, it's coffee, not tea. Speaking of coffee, I need to go turn my pot back on, make sure it's still warm. Really? No, it wasn't my doing. Of course not. That would involve you filling it. The water came from Alpha, created by one of those cards of his. It was very thoughtful of him to make the effort, but next time, I'd prefer a beverage that didn't make me feel ill. Or leave me feeling ill. In any case, you can handle support for this third battle on your own. I want to begin preparations for the fourth. Fair enough. Right, Spinock. Your next foe is known simply as the Guardian. Unlike that ordeal with Chatternook, this battle promises to be relatively straightforward. Courage and steel should be enough to win the day. Alpha seems concerned about Nero, but otherwise eager to proceed. Enter Escape 3 when you are ready. Well, let's swap it out on the duty finder. Oh. It's probably going to be the one that that pops for me, but I'm going to check that coffee pot real quick. Hopefully it doesn't taste like salt water. Okay, two things. I made a full pot. Yeah. And second thing, it was still on. So, anyways, let's go ahead and move towards that one, the Hunter's Legacy. Oh yeah, I can't teleport from here. I've tried that before. Like I said earlier about fast travel, this is one of those instances where I will because it doesn't make sense not to. It'd be way too much traveling. If you actually say this guy's name, Lurik. Because it's like... it's pretty close to Eureek. Look, it says wet nurse. Watch her be young. Oh, she's not. Spinock, this is Miss Elvira, the wet nurse who raised me for practically the entirety of my childhood. She was bonded to my family and lived with us in the city at the time, but when I came of age, she was forced to leave. My, you've grown into such a strapping young man, but I can't imagine you came to Gate Town just to pay me a visit, my little Reek. Not in front of him, if you please, but to answer your question, we did in fact come to see you. There were stories you told me as a child of a courageous hunter. Was that hunter perchance the warrior of light, Renda Ray? I think she's probably the oldest looking character I've seen in this game. They usually look like the young ones, just with a little bit of lines. She actually looks like an old woman. Of all the reasons you could have had... Aye, those stories were of Renda Ray, the greatest bounty hunter of her day, the legend so many aspired to become. Less so after the flood. It was still fresh in everyone's mind when I was younger, and for all the good they had done in life, none could deny the chaos they sowed in death, as sinners. But despite all of that, me and my mates still looked up to her. We knew all her feats and swore to preserve them, in secret if need be, that she might inspire future generations as she had ours. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear the tales and adventures and heroisms, there's going to be so much more talking. Well, new dungeon it is. I wasn't expecting these to pop so fast. Looks like I've been getting lucky though. Looks like the ice might melt today. Menacing beast. That was essentially the what the hell? What the fuck is that? Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. I've joined a team of furries. Yep. Hello. totally did that the wrong direction, but oh well. Oh man, after this I think I need to take care of my items. My inventory is getting a little full. Got 5 spaces left. Whee! I think I moved into that. Yep, I sure did. White mage from the healer's probably like, WTF, bro. Should do that right this time. Ah, I got rid of it! Damn it. I need to lock my thing. That was a mistake. Where are you at? There it is. I made a mistake, gentlemen. My apologies. It feels so weird doing it this way. Ah. I don't know why. Oh, where's boss? Presume. Yep, I'm correct. These guys are certainly a no-nonsense group. Let's just get to work. He's looking at me. I don't know what to do. Ah! I wonder if I was supposed to happen. Like, is that a mechanic for the healer? Or was I just being dumb and he's like, hey, over here, stupid? Thing again? If he comes towards me again, then... I don't know if I should worry about this guy or not. Okay, he's going down fast enough. Seems like the smart thing to do. Oh, damn, that's one hell of a drop. So we don't need the dialogue. Shall ignore it. Damn, is it really already almost 9? Doesn't feel right. That is my local time. Go to them enemies. I don't know what DPS output is. Yep. Right, and that we're not staying still. Yeah, that's really hard to do. Holding W at the same time. Can't see them all. There's too much on the ground. I think this will come by quick. Of course. That should be one I need too. Okay, good, I don't. I feel like we got to the second boss really quick. Well, makes the dungeon faster. I don't know what the balls are for. Well, I guess I'm just supposed to avoid them. Hello. This fight seems to be easier than the first. Far more straightforward. Yes, Timothy. Oh, you're gonna have to let me finish this dungeon first, buddy. I can't pause it, and there's other people with me. Did you finish eating already? I couldn't understand you. Ugh. Why didn't you finish it? Cause what? Your belly's really okay. Just take the damage. Be okay. And it's just all for other classes. This is not for me. Heck, I don't even know if these are needed for that matter. Level 80? Yeah, I could use this stuff. Assuming it was for the class that I play. Whatever. Insta-kill it. For some reason, my red arm is kind of hurting. Why do they walk faster than me? Ugh. Literally for all the classes but mine. How annoying. Oops. Oh, I got these circles. Guess I just gotta pay attention. Make sure I'm inside one. Hey, we killed them all. Last boss of the twinning. It's one hell of a robot looking thing. Oh, I think the Final Fantasy 16 event is pretty soon. I must look that up. Because if it is, I'm getting me a Torgal mount. I don't care. It's happening. I think that's what it says, a Torgal mount. I believe that's the case. See they ran off without me. Hey, I can actually use that. Not this character or this class, but I can use it on the other one. Whee! Yes, Timothy. PlayStation turned off on you. Like I said, I got this one fight left and then I'll help you out, okay? Like I said, there's other people with me, so I can't just step away. Can't pause it or anything. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know if I should be moving or not. Whew! 3 of us died except for the tank. Dang. We all got wrecked. Damn. Wow, that was bad. To be honest with you, I don't really want to, but I think I'm gonna do some building in the house today. Some shelves to hang. Well, first I have to cut, paint, all the other fun stuff. So, start to finish project. I think I'm gonna do some of that. That way we can have a little bit of a nicer setup going on. Oh, damn it. Got them in my closet over here to do. Got them in the closet in the room. I want to say pantry, but that's not incorrect. It's the laundry room, that place. Laundry room to set up, and then I've got some Adirondack chairs that I've got to build. It's cold outside, but I think if I'm working, I'll be able to keep myself warm. Speaking of which, I got to set up some temporary lights in my shop, or what will become my shop. Once I set those up, I'll be able to work in there whenever I feel like it. I'm just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do it. I think I have an idea. Flame puppy. Alright, attempt number 2. Thankfully I wasn't the only one that caused this death. This thing is about to run. Or not run, but turn. Okay, no, it's not. Good. big old purple balls that I know to avoid this next time. Maybe. Damn it! Still hit me. Just realized I healed myself and shouldn't have. Oh well. What? I got hit, didn't I? Yeah, sure, of course I did. Maybe I shouldn't be on the same side of these guys and move it in when they do. Maybe that'd be smart. What the hell? Teleported. Oops. I could have pressed 4, not 2. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get hit. Just gonna happen. You did that too soon, broski. Oh, good lord. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Well, now I do. Although, to be completely honest, not entirely certain what happened. Oh, it went backwards. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where to avoid. Didn't die, at least. Yay, we succeed. Timmy, did you figure it out? Okay, good. Name it Epona. E-P-O-N-A. It's from Zelda. It's the horse's name in Zelda. Yes. I think your horse in this one might beat it. Player combination. I'll go ahead and give it to this. Oops. To the sage. So, and of course, it was like almost entirely for the tank. That's so annoying. Ugh. I did get one thing. I just don't know if it was for the healer or not. Or not the healer. Or yeah, the healer. Where's the one where I got? It'd be so much easier to see it here. No, I got something. That one. I mean, I guess it could be used on the red mage, the blue, which are classes I have. Well, I guess. I think that's the only one I got. Oh, nope, I got that one too. Well, I got things to give away. Excellent work. Not only did you reveal the cause of the ethereal fluctuations, you were able to remove the threat entirely. Thanks to you, and the researchers have already completed their preliminary observations. Their findings were somewhat surprising. Crystal Tower appears not to have been created by the Ronkins or any other known civilization. Its origins are veiled in mystery, much like the Exarch in yourself. Forgive me, it is not the time for idle speculation. We have, however, recovered an artifact, though its purpose is unclear. It may even be purely decorative. It's 2 down. Have you ever encountered anything like this? Many things. Although that has electronics in it.
You're not so fast as look. And I have changed my arm. I have changed my stuff. And I even changed my arm. It's cool. I didn't say that. Oh no.
It's come to carry out our plan. This will be my last recording. It's a recording device. Holy crap. With the tower activated and the temporal displacement apparatus online, all that remains is to throw the switch and pray. I'm sorry, I truly am. I wish there was another way. But you are our best chance of success, our only hope. Your gift will allow you to become one with the tower and survive the journey through time and space. Were our technology as advanced as that of the Allagans, perhaps we could have gone with you. Alas, it was not to be. But when you are finally reunited, all of the hardship, all of the sacrifice will have been worth it, I'm sure. Just promise me you'll spare a thought for those you leave behind, and we'll be thinking of you too, for as long as this world lasts, though I fear it will not be much longer. This is Biggs, third of his name, 18th President of Garland Ironworks, signing off. May the 12 be at your side. Grammatia. Interesting. A person's voice coming from a machine. To be honest, I cannot make head nor tail of it. Do you have any idea what this was about? Yes, I do. Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me. I'm going to say it made perfect sense.
Oh, you went to the
Considering your connection to the Exarch, I am not entirely surprised. Though one thing was clear even to me. The people who left the message were facing a great catastrophe. They placed their faith in the Crystal Tower, in much the same way we have done ever since the Flood of Light. Our prayers for salvation were answered when you and the Exarch returned the night to us and freed us from the terror of the Sin Eaters. I sense that this was all made possible by those people from a long time forgotten. We should do our utmost to learn more of them. Perhaps the researchers will uncover more of these messages. In any case, you have performed admirably in service of the Crystarium. We may have need of your strength and guidance in days to come. Until then, fare you well. I need to figure out my inventory problem. And more than likely, it's just going to be a purge of crap, since I don't. Right now, I'm not worried about any of it. BJ did that once. My buddy BJ, who also plays this game. He did it once where he just basically dealt with FOMO and got rid of everything. I think I need to do the same. Yep. Oh, cool. There. I said Epona, not Spinock. Although Spinock is my character's name. I said Epona, not Spinock. But my character over here's name is Spinock. Well, he heard me wrong. You know what? Yes, my character's name is Spinock. Not a painted man.
What?
Hey, I gave myself 6 extra spaces.
Oh, look how fast he is. Oh.
Pacifist's attire copper. Branded chest containing a complete set of pacifist's attire and a pair of antiquated. Ah, that's why I didn't use that. I don't care about the Sigmascape stuff. I need to make sure the Sigmascape stuff isn't worth anything. Probably isn't unless I particularly care for.
No, spin out her.
Glamoring. Good lord, that's what it is. If I care about the glamoring. Do I care? There we go. No. That's what it is, okay. Glamours aren't too bad. They actually do look kind of cool. But, where's my monk? Is that me? I'm assuming that's me. I mean, hell, I'd prefer that over what I have. Check. Moonstones. Not much, but it's a little bit. Really just need to get rid of everything. Like, who cares? I can always go out and farm it again if I get to that point. It's so hard to, though. So hard to just get rid of everything. At least get some semblance that this stuff is useless, so... I didn't realize I tell you the shop selling price. Huh. I got half of an inventory thing for now. I can deal with it later. Want to do more duty finder? The twinning is no longer necessary. Escape right through snakes. Now I kind of want to check out Sigmascape, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and do the Hunter's Legs. You see it, right?
Wait, where are you?
Oh, you know what I think about it?
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you we can have this food over there. Well,
Oh yeah, I was in the middle of a conversation. Forgot about that. Yeah, let's skip ahead a little bit. So years and years later, when you wanted to hear tales of adventure and heroism, I couldn't help but share with you the ones nearest and dearest to my heart. I only wish I hadn't had to change all the names. It's true, the hero who I looked up to as a child, whose tales of daring do drove me to take up the bow, as you had, to pester you for training that I might become a bounty hunter. It was her. Miss Elvira. Spinach and I are hunting Andrea, and we believe that one of the stories you shared with me may help guide our search, namely, the one about the great horned beast that killed her friends. Will you tell it to me again? Wicked White is that. Oh, my little Reek. Very well. Even as a young hunter, Rhonda Ray's incredible hearing was unparalleled. She could track her quarry through a forest by the most minute sounds of their passing, from miles away, even by some accounts. Even the most subtle and healthy beasts never eluded her for long. A misplaced foot, a snapped branch, eventually Rhonda Ray would know, and her aim was always good and true. As she grew older and honed her skills further, she set her eyes on bigger prizes. She became a hunter of notorious marks, and together with her comrades earned fame and fortune. As her reputation swelled, so did too their egos. Only the most dangerous game would suffice, and so they resolved to hunt the scourge of Norvrant, the devourer of souls, Balam Quits. But what Rhonda Ray did not realize was that her greatest strength would prove her undoing, for when she faced Balam Quits, the beast roared with such force that it brought her to her knees. Helpless, she could only watch as it claimed the lives of her beloved comrades and fled. After burying the hunters and vowing that she would one day avenge them, she took to the road once more. She met Ardbert and his fellow warriors of light, and for a time she accompanied the fledgling heroes on their adventures. To them, she was a breath of fresh air, a vibrant young woman who savored every moment and found joy in the simple pleasures. They knew not of her fallen friends or how their deaths weighed heavily upon her still. The party wandered the realm, performing many great deeds and growing even stronger, as did Rhonda Ray. While in Calusia, she even devised a means to defend against the powerful roar that had been her downfall in Fateful Day. Or that fateful day. Yes. Good morning. I don't think you should seclude yourself all day like you did yesterday.
And they're gonna talk.
Okay. And then while engaged in an adventure in Raktika, a rumor reached Rhonda Ray's ears. Balam Quits, Scourge of Norvrant, Devourer of Souls, had been spotted wandering the Satia swamps. 'Twas a golden opportunity, but to seize it would be to face the beast alone. She could not wait for Arbert and others, nor could she ask that they forsake their sworn duty. But perhaps it was just as well, for the memory of her defeat still haunted her. The courageous hunter had allowed a single fear to take root in her heart, the fear of losing her new companions, as she had her old. So it was that Rhonda Ray ventured forth in secret, resolved to slay her hated foe, Balonquitz, alone. And with all her strength and guile, the legendary hunter did just that. Vengeance claimed she rejoined Ardbert and the others, and never spoke of the terrible battle twixt her and the dread beast. From that day forward, she was Rhonda Ray, the warrior of light, and the deeds of her and her comrades would be celebrated forevermore. It's strange to think that the woman I admired when I was young would become a sin eater I swore to slay. What she became doesn't change who she was. Even if the tales were a little embellished over the years, they were rooted in truth. She was and will always be a hero to me, and to you, I hope. Thank you, Miss Elvira, for everything. I promise I will visit you again soon. So, Spinock, remember that theory I told you before about the virtues being driven by powerful memories? If Andrea is reenacting the journey leading up to her confrontation with Balonquitz, the one that took her from Al-Marang to Calusia, then her next destination must be Tika Greatwood. Right. That was where she laid low the beast at last, in the Sitia swamps, to be precise. And so that is where we shall go. Let us away. And listen, Reek, there's an awful lot people don't know about Rhonda Ray, or the world for that matter. So wherever you go and whatever you see, remember not to take it at face value. Don't just accept what others tell you as good and true. Listen to your heart and decide for yourself, and be safe.
No, it didn't break.
Spinock, was it? It is such a pleasure to meet a friend of Reek's. His parents never hesitated to provide him with all the wealth and opportunities they could, but when it came to love and support, well, all I can say is that it is a miracle that boy turned out as well as he did. One can never have too many friends or too much support. That goes for you as well, I should think. Need to go to the Raktika Woods. So close, but there's no easy path, so I'll just go ahead and do this, even though I said I don't like to. Oops, I was already on my mount. Oopsies. Battle shall ensue. When I was little, Miss Elvira seemed so much bigger and stronger than me, though, to be perfectly honest, the way she carries herself even now bespeaks a confidence I cannot help but envy. But never mind that, we have a virtue to hunt. Let us commence our search at once, and keep your weapons at the ready, my friend. And there she is. I've predicted well, Mr. Reek. About time our luck took a turn for the better. There she is. She recognized me. What now? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Perfect timing. Well, this is what happened last time. I wish you were all here with me, but I know it's better that you're not. You have a score to settle, you bloody bastard, and this time I'm ready for your tricks. Ready right into the fight? Guess so? Oh, I get to play as Rhonda Ray. Interesting. I'm playing as a character, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just do Parasitic bite. Okay, that's what it does. And it still worked. Wait, what'd you say? My ears need to use the arrows. It's gotta be this one. You gonna let me get up, or am I just gonna take the bite? That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, crap. Oh, God. I think, okay, I did get it that time. Whew. That was close. The ability to stop it from roaring. How convenient. It's gonna be a long fight though at this rate. Roar, you're nothing. Electric Whisker. This fight is so I've been this strong back then, they'd still be alive. Nope, that sure didn't work. Well, didn't seem to do too much damage. Where's this coming from? I don't know, but I'm putting it on top of Balam Quits. Oh, that's nope, nope. I won't put it in like this. Oh, damn it. And wait it in the nick, I see. Don't worry, I've got you. I've let your companions fight with you. Can't do everything alone. Tell you all about it after we kill this bloody bastard, eh? Something's wrong. Shrugging off our attacks. And from here on to... I'm just gonna stay underneath it as well, I guess. It's all the way over here. I don't know if I made it in time. Kinda seems like I did. Possibly. He hasn't tried his roar yet in a while. feel like I'm like, they're not doing any additional damage. As in, we're still killing at exactly the same speed as before. Before all these people were. I'm trying. Well, just go down already. I'm obviously gonna win. Move! Well, if I got animation locked or I was being dumb and pressed the wrong button. It's close. Take out the shit. Are we gonna make it? Yeah, we got this. What? Okay, cool. Success! Yay! Not so much for killing it alone, but she did say that it was embellished, right? Or even if they had become embellished. Tough old bugger. Everyone alright? Robert, I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone. I'm sorry for trying to go it alone. And why, pray tell, did you even try to do something so foolish? If we'd been here from the first, it wouldn't have been anything even approaching a challenge. Back in the day, I was a bounty hunter. I've told you that much, but I haven't told you about my old partners. Together we tracked and claimed countless notorious marks throughout Norvrant. We were the best in the business. Everyone knew our names and our reputation. They called us legends. And somewhere along the line, we started to believe it too, and then we set our sights on Balam Quits. I survived. They did not. I swore vengeance, but had no idea how to go about pursuing it. Then I met you lot, and through that, maybe, with your help, I might have just a fighting chance. I might just have a fighting chance. So you see, I never intended to keep it all a secret. It's just, you never asked, and since I'd rather not talk about it, easier to live in the moment, you know? The next town, the next job, the weeks flew by, and after a time I started having second thoughts. I lost those closest to me before. I didn't want to live through that again. Are we or are we not comrades? Or comrades, as they say in this game, or as, what's his name? Alfino says, through thick and thin. These bonds of fellowship between us must come before all else. Otherwise, they may not as well, or they may as well not exist. Words. You say the thought of losing us pained you. What of our feelings? What of our loss? What if we had not arrived when we did? You've saved our lives more times than I can count. How dare you refuse to let us do the same? Without those keen ears of yours, I'll never know what Bullocks, Brandon, and Nelbert are whispering about me behind my back. And ignorance is not bliss, let me tell you. What does it look like or feel like morning? Was it an option? Or you know what? I guess that would have been back in their time. That was before the light flooded. Anyway, this one's worth a fortune, eh? And fame besides. I'd wager we won't have to pay for our drinks when we get back into town. Oh god, it's not another night to remember. Don't you worry your petty head over our fearless leader's questionable constitution. Take pride in the victory, for the small folk will sleep easy once they hear Balong quits his demise, until Arbert's drunken snoring wakes them from their slumber. And on that note, I think it's time we quit this place. Rhonda Ray, I trust that the next time you decide to hunt deadly game, you'll do us the courtesy of extending us an invitation. And there I thought I was doing you a favor by keeping you out of my personal affairs, selfish as it was. Oh, fine. But if you go and die on me, I'll pay a necromancer to raise you from the dead so I can kill you out of spite. I sort of feel like that was supposed to be a joke, but nobody laughed. I don't know. Agreed. Now then, mind cutting off whatever it is you need to take back as proof of the kill? I don't want to lose our reward on a technicality. And it's a crystal. Such a fine crystal. Why not hold on to it as a memento of this occasion? Wake up, damn you! Nope. What's wrong with you, huh? That's the second time your so-called gift has cost us a chance at slaying Andrea. You know what? I've had enough. Enough, I say. Yes, I don't need your help. I am perfectly capable of hunting the Sin Eater on my own. That seems stupid. Good luck with that, or it's past time I told you to piss off. I'm gonna say good luck with that. That's what I'm saying. My warrior flight's not a rude guy, so I'm gonna try not to be rude. Upon our return to Gate Town, you will be given your final payment, and we will be free to go our separate ways. I mean, you could just ask what I saw. I saw something last time, so you should have expected I saw something again this time. But, oh well. The man is apparently not the most intelligent. He's been spoiled much of his life. Yeah. I am in need of getting more coffee. There's a coffee shop out here called More Coffee. M-O-O-R-E. Like a Moore. It is one of the better places. Minus its, progressive nature. I much prefer the old times styles and looks and stuff than just plain simple coffee. Anyway, honestly, I don't know why I ever placed my faith in you. You are such a disappointment. Consider this the formal dissolution of our partnership. Let none ever again speak the names Reek and Spinock in the same breath. Yes, ever again. And with that, I bid you a good day. I'll be talking to her, won't I? That's right. When he was little, Reek's parents punished him for a time by withholding his allowance. Without money to lavish on his friends, he soon found that many were only drawn to him by his wealth. I dare say he feared you would abandon him as they did, and decided to push you away first. I'm not trying to make excuses for what he said. I only hope you can find it in your heart to forgive him. Take some time to think it over, then come and see me. Oh, take this for your troubles. I thought he was supposed to give me money. Why didn't she give it to me? Before I continue my conversation, I'm going to make another coffee. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Maybe less.
It's about one stick in my coat. just needed a door. Done. I got it.
Something good.
I'm just like making these characters.
Like Final Fantasy, Genshin. Can't quite flavorize them, that's on the other system.
You're gonna get
You can download it on your computer. And then use the same account. That way you can continue your progress. Okay. Let's see what Elvira has to say. I am sure a talented man like yourself is needed all over the realm, and so I thank you for sparing a moment to hear me out. Since you two parted ways, Reek has come to visit me several times. I've been standing here the whole time. Though he is blessedly in good health, I worry for his spirits. I think you might have been the only friend he has had for some time. I considered journeying to the Crystarium myself to look in on him, but I find travel rather difficult these days. If you would go in my stead, it would put my heart at ease. And so, to the Crystarium I go. If you hadn't noticed, I like playing this game in first person when I'm not in combat. Something about it feels more immersive. There's a way to increase the LOD in this game. I would presume there is, but you know, I think I'm going to look it up instead of look for it. It'd be so much easier. Just a moment as I do just that, because I am now curious. Draw distance. So the question, is there a draw distance setting in the game? Well, there isn't a draw distance setting. Something like a mob not spawning can be attributed. Oh, well, this was 9 years ago, so let's look for a newer one, perhaps. 2015. Wow, these are all super old. There we go. Nope. That's an article for building the best computer for this game. I wish I had the money to do that. I really do.
It is spider. Yes, I wish it did.
Yep, it does not appear like there is a LOD setting. At least not in a traditional sense. To look at some mods. He's that is a bunny. Female? Bunny. Yeah, bunny boys are available. Never mind. I couldn't remember. It was the Rothgar females that aren't yet available. Unyet available, or however you say that word. Not yet. Though I wish they had stuck with their guns and not added the different genders to all the races. Something about it just being unique and having to stick with one that I find more, I don't know, it allows you to be more unique. Greek's customary seat is empty, and there is nothing to suggest he has occupied it recently. Perhaps someone will have noticed his passing.
See, my boys. Fine.
Dalford. Blue Reek? The Mistal Lordling? If he ain't sat at his usual table, then I have no idea where else to look. Okay. Let's see what my thatch. Looking for Master Reek, are we? I dare say you're the only one. Word is Mummy and Daddy cut him off, so there's no point in pretending to like the little shite anymore. Last I saw him, he was moping about like someone had shot his ammo. I'm sure he'll turn up eventually. That wasn't helpful. Well-traveled me. Lucia, right? You're Lou Reek's partner. I was with Lindbergh, remember? Was, out of stress. Because after we left you, we headed straight to Raktika. We'd heard a rumor Andrea was there, and Lindbergh wanted to strike while the iron was hot. By the time we realized we were overmatched, it was too late. I saw Lindbergh fall, and when the Eater set her sights on the others, I fled. Call me a coward if you like. My cowardice saved my life. Wicked White, I still remember looking back as I ran and seeing Lindbergh rise to his feet. I told everyone what had happened, to warn them off the hunt. Some listened, but a few bloody fools took up their weapons and joined the hunt. Glory-hungry imbeciles. And not a one of them has returned. Didn't expect Lou Reek to be one of them neither. I remember thinking it odd, especially when I saw him leave for Raktika alone. You're meeting him there, I presume? Good luck, friend. But have no doubt that you're going to your doom. Well, guess I'm going back to Raktika. Sleepovers aren't supposed to be fun? Sleepovers are supposed to be fun, buddy. Timmy. I didn't tell you to do anything. I said that sleepovers are supposed to be fun. That's all I said. He's sitting, or is he injured? He's sitting.
Yes.
What a place to sit.
Last thing I knew.
Spinock, why are you here? Don't tell me you came from me. It's terrible, it's horrible. Andrea, she's... Again. Thing that pissed him off last time happens immediately. I can say he's bold, give him that. Ronda Ray, if aught of you remains, then hearken to my words. I have come to lay your soul to rest, alone, as you yourself faced Balam quits a century ago on this very ground. That. Oh, Lindbergh. Oh, gods, no. Ronda Ray said, alone? Die, puny human. She has another party.
Hey, why did you kill the sheep?
Don't tell me. You beheld a vision of my past just now, didn't you? He would have surely died had they not walked away. I thought as much. Wasn't but a moment ago that I confronted them. Awfully useful, that trick of yours. Though I can't understand why you kept using it every time we ran into Andrea. Huh? So it wasn't something you did deliberately? Well, that's good to know. Anyway, unintentional or not, at least I won't have you to convince you of what I saw. She turned Lindbergh and those other hunters into sin eaters like herself. A Hume X-Men. A Galgent. I just realized that he in the first they went with the Final Fantasy XI name for humans. They're Highlanders in this one. They're Humes in the previous one. Although I do sort of wish that they had gone with all of the racist names from Final Fantasy XI. That'd have been cool. It would have been a nice little throwback. Either way, a Galgent Swordman, a Dwarven Healer, an Elven Mage. Looked awful familiar, didn't it? She's rebuilding her fellowship. She's remaking the Warriors of Light. But for the life of me, I can't understand why. I mean, I understand why she came here in the first place. She's reliving the hunt for Balam Quits. But Rhonda Ray slew the beast by herself. The stories were clear about that. Oh yeah, if you'd simply listened, you'd have known that wasn't true. What? They were there too? Then the stories were wrong? God, strike me down. I've been such a fool. Why did I ever think I could do this alone? I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me for all the things I've said. I've regretted my behavior ever since the day we parted ways. It was stupid and nonsensical and utterly pointless. I'm not sure I could even tell you why I did what I did. Come on. Oh, it's fine. Water under the bridge. Thank you, my friend. I hope it is alright if I can call you that. I thought I was a dear friend. Right then, Andrea should be around here somewhere. Still on the hunt for Balam Quits, I expect. Not that she'll ever find it. No doubt Lindbergh and the others are with her too. He and I may have had our differences, but I don't wish that fate on my worst enemy. He deserves to be laid to rest. They all do. Rhonda Ray most of all. She is my hero. And if I have to kill her to save her soul, then so be it. But this is too much for even the best hunter to handle alone, and I am far from the best. The only way to see this through is together, you and me, my friend. Say you. Ah, I ask for a word, and you give me a nod. Fair enough. I have to strengthen them neck muscles. Fair enough. Before we resume the hunt in earnest, though, let us return to Gate Town and let Miss Olvara know all is well. After all, you wouldn't have come unless she sent you. Well, he's not dumb. At least I'll give him that. So much back and forth. Allison, you should know how to do that. You should still know how to do it, Allison. You can read well enough to figure out monsters. You read the word last night on a book. Spionok, what a pleasure it is to see you again, and in the company of Little Reek, no less. Little Reek. Am I right in assuming you've patched things up? What? I said my character's name. Yep. I should like to think so, yes, and it is all thanks to you. Had you not implored him to give me another chance, I might well still be sitting alone in the swamps, dwelling on my myriad failings. And you, my friend, I know not why you sought her out on your own, but I am glad that you did. Miss Olvara is perhaps the only person who truly cares for my well-being, but she has no one to look after her. Don't be silly, Reek, I have you, don't I? And before you start blabbering about how you wish you could properly reward him, all I can say, or as I can tell you're about to, know that I've prepared a hearty meal just for him. Oh, that's very thoughtful of you. Nevertheless, I shall see you both duly compensated once we have claimed the bounty for Andrea. And claim it we shall, for united Reek and Spionok are unstoppable. Is what I would like to say, but I know my own limitations better than anyone. It would be prudent to make proper preparations at this juncture. You too should see that you are ready for the struggle ahead. It will be a mighty one indeed, but one well worth the effort, my friend. Hearty meal of risotto al nero. Determination, vitality, and spell speed. My preparations are complete, sir. Let's continue. Spionok, my friend, my partner. I trust you already. Good, good. This is very good indeed. For before we depart to face Andrea, for what I pray is the final time, I have a confession to make. I am no warrior. I may have been somewhat misleading when I intimated the tremendousness of my martial prowess. In truth, it rather pales in comparison to yours. Do tell. You must be terribly crestfallen, I'm sure. It is my deepest regret that I allow you to labor under the misapprehension that we are equals for so long. In my defense, I must say that when I realized what an exceedingly powerful warrior you truly are, I was dumbstruck. I struggled to conceive of how even to broach the subject. Furthermore, I must admit that great majority, nay, all of our efforts to hone our skills in preparation for the battle to come have been entirely for my benefit, for the disparity between us might not be so readily apparent. To think that my insecurity drove me to postpone this fateful day for so long. In my cowardice, I allowed Andrea to assemble a party of followers, where before we might have only to contend with the one foe, we must now confront 5. For all my preparation, I am still no more likely to be an asset to you than a hindrance. But perhaps that need not be the case. In discussing this grim reality with Miss Elvira while you were away, we hit upon a potential stratagem. Recall you Rondere's greatest strength and weakness, her preternatural hearing. We can be reasonably certain that Andrea is possessed of it as well. Therefore, if you were to fashion a device that can produce a loud noise at will, you could use it to structure or to secure an advantage in your battle. What I lack in strength of arms I may make up for with a guile. While it will not guarantee us victory, it will surely bring us one step closer. Is this his parent servant? Diligent manservant. 1,000 pardons, Master Reek, but I am come to deliver a message from your Lord Father. Daddy! He calls him Daddy. What does he want with me now? It has come to our Lord Father's attention that you have acquitted yourself rather poorly as a bounty hunter, and have brought terrible shame upon our family name. Your family name. He commands you to cease all such activities at once and return to the city forthwith. Should you fail to do so, you will be stripped of your citizenship and family name. No further financial assistance will be provided. Oh dear. You may tell my father and my mother the following, that I am Lurik, proud bounty hunter, slayer of sun eaters, that I have no intention of renouncing this cause, and that they are free to do as they deem fit. Tell them that if they have no son, then I have no parents, that I have no family save Miss Elvira, who has shown me more love than they ever have. Very good, Master Reek. I shall deliver your reply to them at once. He's like, thank God this guy's out of the family. I don't have to deal with this spoiled brat anymore. And she simply nods. Right. Now that that's settled, we can get to work crafting that giant noisemaker of ours. Let us consult with the craftsman of the crystalline mean at once. Back to the crystarium we go. I dare say you lit a fire in him, Spinock. I never thought I'd see the day when he'd muster the courage to say anything like that to his parents. Strengthens neck muscles.
Really, now look at it. That looks like a master ball.
I would really just throw this away. Pacifist's attire confirmed. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, come now. Eh. Yeah. Talk to the dude of the crystalline mean. Is it right here? Probably can't jump down here. I figured. Lame. There appears to be a set of stairs. Whee! Loith? That's the only way I can think to say it. What's all this then? You've got something what needs making? Indeed I do, good sir. I wish to commission the production of a device that can generate a tremendously loud sound. It must be small and light enough to be carried by a single individual as well. Ain't that one of the stranger requests I've heard? Well, if this is just noise you want, then I'd wager we could make do with a special blend of fire sand. Aye, I think I've got just the recipe for your needs. I'll need some choice ingredients, mind. You'll need to go fetch them for me. Fetch? What precisely is it that you require? Well, there's this one particular beastie native to Calusia. Oh, good lord, really? What's got a singular diet and leaves these massive dung piles. The fresher the better. If it please. A few varieties of grasses native to Rectica, and some iron ore from Almarang. I can give you a list if you'd like. To wit, I will need to travel to the far corners of Norvrant and back. Oh dear, this is rather more involved than I. No more excuses. I would do whatever must needs be done to see this through to the end. My friend, I will not impose these tasks upon you. I insist that you remain here while I go and fetch the required materials. Well, I guess it's nice that I don't have to be running all over the realm. That's nice. Save me a wee little bit of time. Don't chicken. Better chase after it. I can get up there. Something. Waiting. So weird looking outside in Louisiana and seeing snow. It was a series of surprisingly harrowing experiences, but in the end I managed to obtain the materials necessary for the construction of my secret weapon. I sure do hope that you managed to wash your hands as well. The gentleman was rather accommodating, despite being somewhat put out that I had not any guild to pay him for his labor. He was nevertheless willing to teach me how to craft the arrows myself. He said he found my industriousness endearing. I must confess, despite being utterly exhausted by all of this busy work, it has been somewhat refreshing. And now that my noisemaker arrows are ready, I cannot wait to put them to the proof. If all goes to plan, the explosions should be loud enough to incapacitate Andrea. Let us put an end to her tale, my friend, and in so doing, write the opening of ours, that of Reek and Spinach, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Come, Rectica and glory await. Courage born of fear. This place ever so slightly reminds me of Final Fantasy XI's. One of Final Fantasy XI's main towns. If I may make one small request before we begin, please, for the love of the gods, please try not to succumb to any visions of people's pasts. This really could not be a worse time. Bless you. How convenient. Well, are you still with me in the here and now? Strengthens neck muscles. Excellent. Then we can attend to the task at hand without worry. Let us lay to rest our fellow hunters and grant Ronda Ray the peace a hero deserves. To battle! Wonder who I should focus on. The healer first, I guess? That would make the most sense. course they're defending her. Stupid. So you're dead, but you don't have such a good buddy somewhere. Ooh, he's getting demolished over here. At least the healer's down. Immaculate warrior. He is not taking much damage. How about this guy? Why is there only 3 of them? I guess it doesn't really matter. What? Oh, I pressed that one. That's what I was looking for. Hello. Eh? Stop moving around, Reek. Hey, you're out of health. I didn't think he could heal. That's convenient. Give me some trouble of worrying about what I'm gonna do. There's 2 down. Could have done that before I did the last one, but oh well. That's it. Only 2 more to go. Now Ronda Ray is available. We'll draw off Andrea. You hit the night. I'll take on the tank by myself. Can I kill him faster than he can kill me? Oh, hello. Didn't work. It didn't work. Did not work. Can't seem to hit both of them. Weird. Ouchies. Now's our chance! Zip, arrows incoming. We're both almost dead. It's going down. Slowly but surely. Thankfully. Reek can heal. Crap. Might go down. Andrea is taking some damage. I wonder how. Let's just Andrea now. It's time for Reek and Spina to write a new legend for the ages. Man, that's a lot of arrows. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Think I did? Thousands of units. It's a crazy number. So I would kill her, but just in peace, Ronda Ray. At least she's not like the other one, Lammet, who could just revive herself until she had her helmet back on. We won. Even seeing it and saying it hardly feels real. A damaged crystal. What's this you've got there? Or with that? Is that the Alam Quits crystal? Wicked White, you're... Oh, Ronda Ray. The real Ronda Ray. Should have never betrayed your trust. Never again, I swore. Never again. Alam Quits, the Shadowkeeper, the Flood. Come what may, we would face it together, no matter how hard it got, or how terrifying it was. What it means to let someone into your heart, knowing full well that nothing lasts forever. To welcome the fear and the pain, the sorrow. When I lost my parents, when we laid the Keeper low, you felt it too, didn't you? To place our faith in a desperate, hopeless attempt to save everyone, and to see it amount to naught in the end. What else could we do but offer up that tiny remainder in a final, futile effort, even knowing deep down it was worth a few moments more. What is this? You gave me fear, and that fear gave me strength. Wait, there's so much I want to ask. She wasn't even talking to you, Bresky. Understandable desire, regardless. I just took the crystal and put it in my pocket. I don't understand. What was she talking about? It's not right. It's not fair. Heroes sacrificing themselves for nothing, becoming villains, being forgotten. Thank you, Spinach. I could have never gotten this far without your help. Hey, you showed up in this fight. I had no idea who Ronda Ray or any of the other warriors of light truly were. 'Twas all ancient history to me. Why would I care who some eaters once were? I was no better than my parents, judging them out of hand, dismissing their sacrifice, not bothering to look deeper. It made it all the easier to pursue Andrea for my own amusement. I pray I've made up for it in part by helping to lay Ronda Ray's soul to rest. Miss Olvara is probably worried sick about us both. We should return to Calusia and let her know we're over it. Nods. Take me there. Don't make me travel. Damn. Before I move on, my wife had messaged me a couple of times, so... Okay.
Different, better.
Yeah? As I was saying, my wife messaged me, so I'm gonna go... see what she needs. I will return.
This one's off. Yeah. I'm gonna pray. Right now. No, Timmy, I have one. I have one.
Don't have to practically yell when you're talking. Come on, there it is. Okay. Can you guys please not yell when you're talking? Sure, they don't get the irony that I'm yelling to get them to stop, but I have to yell for them to hear me. Or raise my voice in any case. Just a heads up, once I'm done with this quest line, I'm going to go ahead and be getting off. I got work to do today. Timothy, please, for the love of God, stop being a jerk.
I already have one.
Hey, little Reek, Speedock, congratulations on a job well done.
Started it yet, Timothy?
I literally can't read and think at the same time because you guys won't stop arguing. If this continues, you will be kicked off. And from one hunter to another, she was a hunter. Thank you for helping Ronda Ray to achieve a measure of peace. She was a hero to me too, and it broke my heart to know what had become of her. To have your legacy tarnished, so to have the world call you a villain, even still. But at least I can take comfort in knowing she can finally enjoy a long rest. Whatever the others might say, we will preserve the truth in story and song. Ronda Ray, the bravest hunter there ever was, and, more importantly, a true friend of those who she helped. I can only hope to measure up to her example someday. For now, however, I say we return to the Crystarium and raise a glass in celebration. And I guess she Jill's plan. Think about which way to go for a second there. I can't make it yellow. There it is. Oopsies.
I will sleep over with you, Timothy. It's just you're being a jerk.
Children.
Stop. Because I said you could bring me enchanted Bonero. I will play around and you're not hurt. Do I cancel my Bonero? I said.
Spending a lot of money to travel back and forth, so saving a little bit here and there is always useful. $16. What are you trying to tell him? What are you trying to tell him? Well, what if he doesn't want to? And Timothy, you should keep your word. Timothy, keep your word and do what you said you would. Lily's speaking up and saying you had. Okay, so go do what you said you were going to. Either do it or get off. Andrea's bounty has been paid to us in full, my friend. So come, let us eat, drink, and be merry.
Come to this house.
I've been meaning to ask, Spianok. I have the impression you are rather more acquainted with these warriors of light than you have been letting on. What exactly do you know about them? Good lord, children, I have told you like 6 times in the past couple of minutes to stop. Allison, you are being the most annoying here. If I hear literally one more word of arguing or whining, the both of you are done. Shouldn't have to freaking yell at you and threaten you for you to obey. You don't have children? That is necessary sometimes. If you do, then I'm sure you understand. That is so preposterous to tell that I have no choice but to assume it is true, offering up their lives to first cross the rift, then to halt the flood. Wicked wight. It must have taken her so much courage to see it through. It was fine. It's a courage born not of a desire for glory or dedication to an ideal, but of fear and love for those with whom she had forged unshakable bonds, her comrades. I won't pretend that we have anything even approaching such a powerful connection, but I would like to think that if you were in mortal peril, that I would fly to your side without hesitation. Having said that, if I were tested, as Ronda Ray were, if I were challenged to offer up my life for others without even knowing if it would amount to aught, I doubt I could rise to the occasion. I am a child and a fool who knows little of the world. I have been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life. That you... Oh my god, Allison! Allison, get off. You're done. You're done. You get off. I told you that if you continued, you'd be done. And you continued. You did it anyway. Get off the game. Get dressed and brush your hair. In fact, all of you get dressed. Do you think that doing this more is going to make anything better for you? Do you think that throwing more fits is going to make anything better for you? Because this is what got you in discipline in the first place. Go. It's a good, swift... A child and a fool who knows little of the world. I have been coddled and spoiled, and have only just tasted the bitter fruits of life, that you and countless others sup on daily. You are made of sterner stuff, far sterner than me, and that is why I know I can never walk your path. Do you wish that you could? How could I not? I cannot recall a time I have felt happier and more alive than when I have traveled with you. But you have countless other journeys ahead of you, don't you? For you are destined for greater challenges, whereas I am suited to rather more pedestrian affairs. Know your limits, Miss Elvira used to say. Meeting her again after all these years, seeing how much older and more frail she'd become, made me realize how little time together we had left. She shouldn't have to live out her days living alone and in squalor. I have decided it will not be so. I shall return to Calusia and attend to her needs. Or I would do my utmost to repay the love and kindness that made me the man I am today. Therefore, though it pains me to say it, I fear the celebration must also mark the end, or at the very least a tentative suspension of the glorious partnership that was Reek and Spinach, bounty hunters extraordinaire. Should you ever find yourself in Calusia, however, do come and pay us a visit. New chapter of New Game Plus has been added. Speaker for the brave. Now I need to go look into my my job quests, now that I can do them. Either way, as I mentioned, I will be getting off when I am complete. So I appreciate you watching. Do tune in later. Again, if you are unaware, look at the description and join the Discord, watch the Twitch, the podcast, all that good fun stuff. Or come and watch me in the future. And with that, have a good day.